There are 14 simple gestures. Each takes just 5 seconds, but 99% of owners never do them, and their dogs wait for them every single day. To your dog, these moments feel like pure love. No treats, no toys, no long walks, just small, silent things they've been waiting for their entire life. Some will surprise you. Stay until number 5. Your dog doesn't have to wait anymore. Let's break it down. Number 1, scratch the base of their tail. Here's something most dog owners never figure out. Dogs have a spot at the very base of their tail, just above where the tail meets the back, that they physically cannot scratch themselves, ever. When you reach that spot, something remarkable happens. Their muscles release tension they've been holding all day. Their breathing slows. Their eyes get heavy. Researchers studying canine stress responses found that this single spot triggers a parasympathetic nervous response, meaning your dog's entire body shifts into deep relaxation mode. It's not just pleasure, it's relief, it's trust. It feels like being truly cared for by someone who knows exactly what you need. 5 seconds. That's all it takes. That stillness is your dog feeling cared for in a way nothing else can replicate. That was just the beginning. The next gesture is something you probably do every single day, but you've been doing it wrong your whole life. Let them sniff on walks. You're walking your dog and they stop to smell a patch of grass for the 3rd time. Most owners yank the leash and keep moving. That single moment, that tiny yank, tells your dog that their instincts don't matter to you. Here's what animal behaviorists discovered. Sniffing isn't just curiosity. For a dog, smelling 1 square inch of ground is like reading an entire newspaper. It engages their brain more deeply than running a mile. When you pause and let them sniff freely, you're telling your dog, "Your world matters to me." That 5-second pause changes your entire walk from a chore into the highlight of your dog's day. Letting them sniff is not wasting time. It is the single most loving thing you can do on a walk. You just gave them the whole world through their nose. But the next gesture is about your hands, and how the way you use them during one daily routine completely changes what your dog feels inside. Groom them with your hands, not just tools. Most owners brush their dog efficiently. Get it done, move on. But here's what they're missing. In the wild, mutual grooming between animals is not about cleanliness. It is about trust. It is about saying, "I will touch you carefully, and you are safe with me." When you slow down and use your hands, running your fingers through their coat, checking their ears gently, massaging their neck while you brush, your dog's brain releases a cascade of oxytocin and serotonin that no tool can trigger. Behaviorists found that hand-involved grooming sessions reduce a dog's heart rate within 90 seconds. They don't just feel clean afterward, they feel deeply, physically cared for, like someone took time specifically for them. When your hands do the grooming, your dog doesn't just feel clean, they feel chosen, tended to, and deeply loved. Physical touch is powerful, but the next gesture has nothing to do with touching your dog at all, and it might be the most underrated sign of love on this entire list. Sit on the floor with them. Your dog spends their entire life looking up at you, up at the couch, up at the table, up at your face. Everything in their world is designed at your height, not theirs. So when you quietly get down on the floor and sit at their level, even for 30 seconds, something shifts inside them. Behaviorists call it positional bonding. Your dog suddenly sees you not as the tall authority above them, but as a companion beside them. Their tail wags differently, slower, deeper. That's not excitement. That's contentment. That's your dog feeling equal, seen, and completely at peace with you. No phones, No distractions, just you, on their level, in their world. That lean is your dog saying, "This is exactly where I feel most loved." Getting down to their level costs nothing, but the next gesture costs even less. It's literally just a sound, and your dog has been waiting to hear it their whole life. Talk to them in a soft, high voice. Scientists at a major research university ran an experiment. They played recordings of owners speaking to their dogs, some in normal flat tones, some in warm, high-pitched dog-directed speech. Then they measured brain activity. The dogs hearing the warm, gentle voice showed dramatically higher engagement, more eye contact, and stronger desire to stay close to their owner. Your dog doesn't understand your words, but they understand everything about how you say them. The warmth, the softness, the rise and fall of your voice when you talk to your dog. Like they are the most important creature in the room, even for 5 seconds, their brain registers it as love. Real, measurable love. Your voice, used with warmth, is one of the most powerful ways your dog feels genuinely, deeply loved. Your voice reaches places touch never can. But the next gesture goes even deeper. It gives your dog something that no amount of treats or toys ever will. Give them a job to do. Dogs were never meant to just sit and look cute. Every single breed, from the tiniest Chihuahua to the largest Saint Bernard, was bred for a purpose. To herd, to hunt, to protect, to retrieve. When a dog has no job, no task, no mission, they don't just get bored. They feel purposeless, anxious, invisible. Animal behaviorists found that dogs who are given simple daily tasks, carrying a small bag on a walk, finding a hidden treat, learning one new command per week, show dramatically lower stress hormones and stronger attachment to their owner. Giving your dog a job is not training. It's telling them, you matter here. You have a role. You belong. Giving them purpose is giving them the deepest form of love, the kind that says, I believe in you. Purpose fills them up in ways nothing else can. But the next gesture happens every single night, and most owners rush through it without realizing they're holding the most powerful bonding moment of the entire day. Create a bedtime ritual with them. Dogs are creatures of pattern. Their nervous system is literally wired to find safety in repetition. When the same thing happens at the same time every night, a specific scratch, a soft word, a particular spot where you sit together before sleep, your dog's brain begins to associate that ritual with the deepest form of security they know. Behaviorists studying sleep anxiety in dogs found that dogs with a consistent bedtime routine fall asleep faster, wake up less, and show lower cortisol levels throughout the entire next day. Your 5-second bedtime ritual doesn't just help them sleep. It tells them, the day is done, you are safe, I am here, everything is okay. That is the last thought your dog falls asleep to. A bedtime ritual is not routine. It is your dog falling asleep wrapped in the feeling of being completely loved. They end their day feeling safe because of you. But what about the moments during the day when everything goes wrong? This next gesture is the one that defines what kind of owner you truly are. Stay calm. When they make a mistake, your dog chews something, has an accident, knocks something over, and the room fills with frustration. Here's what your dog experiences in that moment. Not guilt, not understanding of what they did wrong, but pure fear of losing your love. Studies on canine stress responses show that when owners react with anger, a dog's cortisol spikes within seconds and stays elevated for hours. They don't learn from that spike. They just suffer through it. But when you take a breath, stay calm, and handle the mistake without turning it into a punishment of their worth, Your dog learns something no training class can teach, that your love is not conditional, that they are safe even when they fail, that you are the kind of owner they never have to perform for. Staying calm in that moment is the most powerful way to show your dog that your love has no conditions. Unconditional love changes everything, but the next gesture takes that love outside and hands your dog something most owners never even think to offer them. Let them choose the direction on walks sometimes. Every single day you decide where the walk goes, left turn, right turn, this street, that path, and your dog follows because they have no choice. But animal behaviorists discovered something remarkable when owners occasionally handed control to their dog. When a dog is allowed to lead, to sniff where they want, turn where they choose, stop when something interests them. Their confidence visibly increases over weeks. They walk taller, they explore more boldly, they look back at their owner more often, because that simple act of letting them choose communicates something deeply powerful. Your instincts matter here. I trust you too. 5 minutes of dog-led walking per week can transform an anxious dog into a secure one. Letting them lead is not losing control. It is telling your dog that their choices, their instincts, their desires are worthy of your respect. You gave them the walk. Now, give them something indoors, a gesture so simple it takes 5 seconds, but communicates a love so deep it stays with them for hours. Always respond when they bring you something. Your dog drops a toy at your feet, a sock, a random object they found, and most owners barely glance up. What just happened in that moment is more significant than most people realize. Behaviorists who study dog communication call this behavior gifting, and it is one of the most vulnerable things a dog can do. They are not just playing. They are saying, I thought of you. I wanted to share this with you. Do you see me? When you ignore that gesture, your dog doesn't just feel dismissed. They slowly stop bringing things to you altogether. But when you respond, even just picking it up, making eye contact, saying something warm, you tell your dog that their offerings matter, that they matter. Responding to their gift is how your dog learns that their love will always be received. They gave you everything they had in that moment. And the next gesture is about giving something back, something that costs nothing but means absolutely everything to your dog. Say their name like it means something. Think about how many times a day you say your dog's name, to call them, to stop them, to get their attention. Their name becomes background noise, functional, repetitive, empty. But behaviorists studying name recognition in dogs found something that changes everything. Dogs don't just recognize their name, they feel it. The tone, the warmth, the intention behind it. Their brain processes all of it simultaneously. When you say your dog's name softly, for no reason other than to acknowledge them, not to command them, not to redirect them, just to say, hey, I see you, I'm glad you're here. Their ears lift differently. Their eyes soften. Their tail moves in that slow, deep way that means contentment, not excitement. 5 seconds. Their name, said like it matters. Their name, spoken with love, is the shortest sentence that makes your dog feel completely seen. Their name is a whole world to them. But the next gesture goes even further. Just your face, your stillness, and 5 seconds of pure connection that your dog will carry in their heart all day. Press your forehead gently against theirs. This one sounds simple. It is anything but. When you bring your face close to your dog's and rest your forehead softly against theirs, no sudden movements, no loud sounds, just stillness and warmth. Something happens in your dog's body that researchers were genuinely surprised by. Their breathing slows within seconds. Their muscles release tension. Their eyes go soft and half-closed. Studies on interspecies bonding found that this kind of gentle facial contact triggers the same neural pathways in dogs that mother dogs activate when they nuzzle their newborn puppies. You are not just being affectionate. You are speaking directly to the oldest, deepest part of your dog's brain, the part that understands safety, warmth, and love before any words ever existed. This gesture does not just feel like love. To your dog, it is the definition of it. That stillness between your foreheads holds more love than most conversations ever will. And the next gesture is one your dog has been doing silently, every single day, hoping you would finally notice. Notice when they check on you. You're working, reading, watching something, and your dog quietly walks over, looks at you for 2 or 3 seconds, then goes back to where they were. Most owners don't even register it happened, but animal behaviorists call this behavior social referencing, and it is one of the most significant things a dog can do. Your dog is not checking if you have food. They are checking if you are okay. They are monitoring your emotional state the way a devoted friend checks in on someone they love. When you look up, make eye contact and give them a small nod or soft word in return. You complete the exchange. You tell them, "I noticed you. I'm okay. Thank you for asking." Noticing their check-in is how your dog finally understands. This human loves me back just as much as I love them. They have been watching over you this whole time. And this last gesture, this one ties everything together. It is the simplest thing on this entire list, and somehow the most powerful of all. Slow blink at them. Most people think eye contact with a dog means dominance or aggression. Scientists thought the same thing until they studied what happens inside a dog's brain during a slow, soft gaze from their owner. When you look at your dog with relaxed eyes and blink slowly, their brain releases a flood of oxytocin, the same bonding chemical that floods a mother's brain when she holds her newborn. Your dog doesn't just feel calm. They feel chosen. They feel safe. They feel like you are their entire world in that moment. Try it right now. Soft eyes, slow blink. Watch what your dog does next. That slow blink is not just eye contact. It is your dog feeling deeply, completely loved without a single word spoken. Now, I have a question for you, and I want you to answer it honestly in the comments below. Out of everything you just watched, which one of these gestures does your dog respond to the most? Is it the slow blink that makes them melt? The tail scratch that stops them completely? Or is it something as simple as hearing their name spoken with love? Whatever it is, type it below right now. Because every dog is different. And every answer in those comments is proof that somewhere out there, a dog is loved exactly the way they deserve to be. Don't just watch this and scroll away. Tell me, which one is your dog's favorite?